What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you stopping by, spending a few minutes of your day with me today. Believe it or not, today started off a real cloudy and overcast morning, but gradually throughout the day, as you can see, the sun has decided to reveal itself. The sun has decided to shine on me today. Have you ever taken a few moments out of your time and just wondered about the sun? Because the sun is really strange. It's always sort of fascinated me that we have this fireball in the sky. We have this star in the sky just shining on us. And the sun is amazing for many different reasons. People all throughout the ages have been fascinated by the sun, right? And we know that the sun and its heat and its light possess very valuable properties. All right. In spiritual terms, some people would describe the sun as the divine masculine principle, and some people would describe the earth as the divine feminine, like Mother Nature, Mother Earth, right? And this is because of the properties of the sun. The sun allows for and sustains all life on earth. Without the sun, Mother Nature, Mother Earth would be barren, frozen, and emotionless. Okay? So the sun allows for all life on earth. Its heat heats up our oceans, our seas, our rivers and streams, right? It heats up our atmosphere, generating weather patterns that are necessary. The sunlight contains all of the information that a plant needs in order to grow and reproduce and produce oxygen in the process, which sustains all animal life on the planet. And all of this is possible thanks to the sun and its heat and its light, right? Another thing that the sun provides us with is sight. Because of the light of the sun, reality, or the world that we live in, is revealed to us, to our senses. We're able to see. That way we can navigate in our environment, right? And that's an amazing thing, and it's really obvious. But it's amazing that there is this star that is shining on you, lighting your way for you through this life. That's an amazing thing to me. It's beautiful, actually, right? And there's a third thing that the sun does, in my opinion, and that is that it allows for all things that are known to be known. Beyond just seeing, the sun allows you to know things. Like I said, the sunlight contains information. The sunlight, in my opinion, is information. It is raw data, right? And everything else that you can see, every formed object, is sort of like a residual effect. It is a manifestation of a limited form of this raw data, right? But quite literally, the sunlight is information, and that information is filtered through your eyes, travels through your optic nerves into your brain, where that information, where that raw data is interpreted into an image that is presented before your very eyes, which we hope is an accurate representation of reality. And from what you see, you're able to gather ideas, you're able to gather information in a concrete sense, right? And you're able to know things, you're able to think about things, to process things, to create ideas, and to think creatively and see things that even are not seen by the eyes, all thanks to the sun. And all of this has led me to have some strange ideas that may be sort of like a metaphor, maybe sort of like an allegory or something like this. But I noticed at some point along my journey that all of us seem to live in our own version of reality. We all believe in the version of reality that we are currently immersed in, based on our thoughts and our experiences, our worldviews, our beliefs, our opinions, right? But everybody has a slightly different point of view, or in some cases a drastically different point of view from other people. We all seem to be able to gather different information, specific information, individually. And that information that we gather individually is exactly what we need in order to live a good life, to live a life that suits us. We are given exactly what we need. All of our experiences allow us to grow into the person we are meant to become, right? But all of this, it seems like, because we live in such different worlds, right? Because we gather different information, it seems as if each one of us may, in fact, have our own personal sun. Okay, because check this out. NASA says the sun is 93 million miles away, and it's so bright you can't see any details when you look at it. And even if it wasn't so bright, it's still 93 million miles away, so you still wouldn't be able to see any details of the sun. And every photograph that NASA shows you, the sun looks different. It presents itself as a different star every time, perhaps because it's in a constant state of change. In evolution, it has cycles of its own. But my point is that the sun never appears to be the same star at any moment in time. It's constantly changing. And it seems like each one of us may have our own star that shines just for us, our own sun that shines just for us in our life, illuminating our path, allowing us to see exactly what we need to see when we see it, and leading us on into the future, into the unknown, right? It's just a strange idea, and like I said, it may be a metaphor or something like this, that we all have our own sun. It seems like each person perhaps even has their own God. I can feel the sun right now on my hands, and it feels amazing. Until next time, and I hope you continue to free your